my 30-day healthy reset challenge. It is day 21 of my 30-day healthy reset challenge. For my fueling number 1 this morning, I had the frothy cappuccino boost. I added that to 10 ounces of some iced coffee that I had left over in the refrigerator, and also added to that 1 tablespoon of the Walden Farms chocolate syrup for a half a condiment. And I got on the internet this morning to see what the weather was going to be like. Since yesterday I didn't do any physical activity, I didn't work out or go for any walk yesterday, so I knew I had to do something today. Well, they're calling for more thunderstorms for our area later on today, so I knew I needed to get out and get my walk in pretty soon. So that's what my husband and I are out doing. We went to a local state park near our home, and that's what we did. And of course, there had to be plenty of geese in the area with lots of goose poop on the trail. So I gotta watch where I'm stepping. Alrighty, so I will try to add some clips of our walk in this video, and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Okay. Alrighty then. We're gonna have to figure out how to navigate this because some trees went across the path. But we'll work it out. Alrighty. You have to just step over it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's come around over here. Maybe we can get over this bit right here. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. We navigated it. Yay! Wowzers. I don't think... Yeah, we're supposed to go that way. That's what that said. Woo! Widowmaker. Just stay up there. Woo. Wow, this is turning into an adventure.
Yeah, it's like somebody fell in a driveway in the house.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow. What a workout that was. That was about the toughest hike I've ever been on. It was well over 2 miles. We still have just a little bit left to go. We decided to stop at a bench and just rest for just a few minutes, and then we'll be back on the road. But what an adventure that was. There was trees that had fallen across the path, and we had to climb over those. and then a huge one that we had to go under. Those things are called widowmakers, the ones that went over the trail. So you got to be careful going under those type of trees. But it looked like it was pretty sound and we were safe enough to go under there. But oh wow, what an adventure. I may have to just rest up this afternoon and get back with you later this evening on how I finish out the day. Because there's a lot of things I have to do at the house. And I want to try to edit this video as best I can so that I can get it out hopefully by tomorrow. Alright, we will see you in a little bit. We made it out of the trail. We're getting ready to leave, and looks like the line of storms is about 2 counties away from where we are at, so we better hurry home. But I wanted to get on here and tell you how far we were able to walk. Okay, it looks like we walked 2.68 miles on our trip, or on our hike. So, and it was quite adventurous, but I am so grateful that I did this. I'm so grateful that I found this program to get healthier and to lose weight. And the community is just fabulous. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. And I just so much appreciate it that I can't really express into words how much I do love this program and what it's doing for me. So, but I wanted to share that with you. I'm just glad that I'm getting healthier and I can make a hike just like that and not feel winded and out of breath. So if you want to join me, come right along. You're more than welcome. I'll be back later on this evening to tell you how the rest of my day goes. Okay, it is at the end of the day, and like I had predicted, I rested a lot in the afternoon. And I know some people might say, oh, 2.5 miles isn't all that much, but you gotta understand, I'm 50 years old. I spent most of my adult life working sedentary jobs as a secretary. I rarely got out and did physical activities, especially anything like a hike of any kind. And this was a hike with some terrain to it. It wasn't just a flat surface. You had to climb, and we did. We had to climb over some branches and trees that was blocking the path. And so it was not... And it wasn't difficult of a hike, but it wasn't easy either. So, and I'm just now getting back into getting physical again. Last year when I lost the majority of my weight, I focused mostly on nutrition and eating correctly. And this year, yes, I want to continue that, but I want to up the stakes by increasing my physical activity. And because I have lost weight and I feel better about getting out, I don't feel quite as intimidated of walking out in the public or just getting physical. I just feel more active. I feel more alive getting out and walking, hiking, whatever. So that's what I want to try to do a little more consistently this year. I was incorporating a little bit of it last year, but very seldom. I wasn't on a consistent basis. I'd like to try to do my walks at least 3 to 5 times a week, perhaps even do a hike at least once a week, like the one we did today or the one we did a few days back. But here it is at the end of the day now, and we're going to go over to my plan or my journal. The last thing I documented that I showed you yesterday was the frothy cappuccino boost with my coffee and a tablespoon of the Walden Farms chocolate syrup. And then we went for our walk in the morning. Feeling number 2, I had a frosty cookie dough bar. Feeling number 3 was the honey chili cranberry nut bar. And then around 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, my kids wanted to, well, my daughter wanted to eat some Japanese. We've got a Japanese restaurant in our neighborhood. And so she has gotten to where she likes Japanese food, especially something called chicken yakisoba. It's basically just chicken and noodles, and that's it, with some sauce. Well, I was looking at the dining out guide that Optavia provides to help people who want to still enjoy eating out and dining out, but stay on program. And they give a lot of advice and tips on how to measure your food, or just kind of eyeball what a quantity of 5 ounces would look like, for instance, or what half a cup of cooked green beans or something else like that will look like. And somebody in one of the Zoom calls that I am a part of mentioned that this program isn't necessarily a diet. I mean, a lot of people come to it to lose weight. That's true. And they're looking for a diet. But Optavia is more than a diet. It is a lifestyle. And with a life, things go up, things go down, and you cannot be perfect 100% of the time. So you just want to make the best choices that are the healthiest for you. And that's what we learn to do. And the dining out guide is a good tool to learn that. And so he says the selections you may have to choose from might not be perfect, but you can make the best choices out of what you're given. And so the choices I made for myself to stay as close on program as possible is shrimp with vegetables. The shrimp, it was probably about 6 ounces of shrimp. It was grilled. It was grilled on the hibachi grill that they use. And they also grilled on the hibachi zucchini, mushrooms, and onions. And there was a lot of zucchini, and I would guesstimate that there was probably about 1/4 of a cup of cooked onions, 1/4 of a cup of the mushrooms, maybe 1/2 a cup of mushrooms. But then there was about at least 1.5 cups of cooked zucchini. And you add all of those up, that will equal a full 3 greens on program. And I don't know exactly what the sauce was that they cooked it in, but it was really brothy. It wasn't really thick or sweet like something that would have a lot of sugar in it. It was very brothy and thin. So I went ahead and added that portion of the meal as the remainder of my condiments. I only used 1/2 of my condiments this morning with the frothy cappuccino boost with the 1 tablespoon of the Walden Farms chocolate syrup. That was only 1/2 of a condiment. So I counted the remaining 3 condiments as part of that lean and green meal, since I didn't know exactly what the sauce or broth that it was cooked in consisted of. And then also with the healthy fats, I'm not exactly sure what if they use any kind of additional oils when they're cooking on the hibachi grill, but I went ahead and added and if there was any healthy fats, those are included in the meal as well. It may not be perfect, but it's close to program as I could possibly get, and it was very, very delicious. Then I also got all of my water in, and of course my 2.68 miles of healthy motion in the hike. So that is my day for Saturday. I will leave a photo of this sheet at the end of at the end of this video, and we will see you tomorrow for day 21 or for day 22. See you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye.